Alright, Lions, so what if I told you that you could potentially get 1000 Year Blood War Parasol Momo, Shinji, or Ruroka for free without even summoning on the banner? Well, we know this because starting on the 8th of this month, so a couple days away, we are going to get a new daily login bonus where if you do log in over the course of 7 days, you will get yourself a choose a 6-star summon ticket, which includes all the characters from the photo print round 1. And if you zoom in enough, even though it is a bit low quality, you can of course see Shinji, Momo, and also Ruroka. So yes, in a couple days time, or I guess in like 10 days time, we will get a choose a 6-star summon ticket, which does have the newest characters included. Now, I think it's best to go in with a realistic expectation. Likely, this is going to be pick 10 characters, and then you get one of the 10 you picked. So it doesn't give you a guaranteed chance at Shinji, Momo, or Ruroka, but there is a chance nonetheless. A potential 10% chance. If it's any better, if it's pick 5, pick 3, or pick 1, then the chance of getting said character is going to be significantly higher, but likely it is going to pick 10 since there are 22 characters to pick from. So I'm going to say right from the get-go, for those that are still trying to pull for Shinji, Momo, or Ruroka, I would say maybe wait until you get this ticket in case you do happen to get the character, because there is a chance you do get it. The banner itself should be here until this ticket is available, because the last thing you want to do is, dump all your orbs right now if you're still trying to summon 4 said characters, and then you end up getting Shinji, for example, in that guaranteed ticket, even if it is only a 10% chance. Now, one thing you will also notice is that there is going to be multiple rounds. This is only round number 1. And this in of itself is part of the 10th anniversary project. If you did miss the video where we went over the 10th anniversary news, even though the 10th anniversary is starting July 23rd, we are still getting some stuff in and outside of Brazos. And one of the first big projects is that if you do live in Japan and you go to 7-Eleven, you can get some small art pieces of Brazos characters, and it does include these 22 characters. But again, this is only available for those that are in Japan. So what this does mean is that anytime we do get a new round, and there is stated to be 4 different rounds, even though for us not in Japan, we can still celebrate and get excited for the character selection because it will therefore translate into a guaranteed summon ticket with those characters included. And the reason why this could potentially be big and more exciting than what it is potentially now is that if we do have a look at here, they will be releasing 4 sets of illustrations of original costumes and also forms. So likely round 2, 3, or 4, we don't know which round it will be based on potential original forms in Brave Souls, and that could include the anniversary characters. That could include the Beyond Bankai or also Beyond Resurrected characters. No guarantee the novel characters are included here, but there is a clear difference of original form and original costume. Seasonals are original costumes. Original forms are the past anniversary characters, are those novel collab characters. And it potentially looks like there is going to be a whole round based on original characters. And with that said, putting on my tin foil hat, I will admit we are speculating here. We might be jumping the gun, but round 1 was based on Parasol characters, Orient Society, New Year's, and also Desert Society. But with that, they did release 3 new Parasol characters. So maybe every time we do get a new round of random prints of the 4 rounds, it will include some new characters to go alongside that. So you can have some old characters and some new characters. And does that potentially mean if we are going to get a potential round, a lot of potentials here, if we are going to get a potential round of original forms in Brave Souls, does that mean we could be getting a new original form sometime soon? And for all we know, this could be for the mainstay 10th anniversary because this will be lasting until the 30th of March. The login bonus in-game won't be lasting that long, or at least it shouldn't. But since it is lasting so long, I don't expect round 2, 3, or 4 to start even this month. Caleb are likely going to be spacing these out throughout the months, throughout the entire year. Maybe 1 every 2 months. And whenever a new print selection or collection is announced, Group A and B, wherever those characters are, will be for our free guaranteed summon ticket where we can potentially pick amongst 10 of them. And again, like I mentioned, anytime they do release a new round, maybe they release new characters to go alongside that will be included in said rounds. And for all we know, if there is going to be an original round of characters, maybe that will be during the 10th anniversary when we potentially get a 10th anniversary original form. For all we know, they could do a 1000 Year Blood War set. I mean, they don't really say it here, but they could, you never know. And then that could guarantee us a 1000 Year Blood War character. Either way, the main point is, whatever characters are included in these next 4 sets, next 3 sets more so, they will be part of the also additional login bonus where we can potentially pick amongst them. And that's pretty good because it does give you a good selection of characters. You can pick from old and new characters. And again, depending on the character choosing, you could have a good chance of getting something new. Right now, we can pick among these 22 characters. And I think the good part is that, again, it does include the 3 new Parasol characters. But since a lot of new Parasol characters have released in the last year, you basically have an 80% chance of just getting something new released in the last year and a half. You know, you have the 3 new cards, you have the Parasol Rookie banner, and then also the Parasol Shinzui and also the Now. So 8 of your 10 picks should be a somewhat recent character, so you're guaranteed a decent amount of value. But then even then, if you are a new player or someone that hasn't played that long, or maybe you have played long but have been missing an old character like the Desert Society, you can potentially pick up an old character that can give you more orbs because they are resurrectable and potentially a decent link. And in terms of what characters you should pick, of course, pick the characters you are missing, but I kind of broke it down into 4 tiers in terms of what value they do offer. Of course, tier 1 is going to be the newest characters. If you didn't pull on the recent banner, they are going to be must picks. And even if you did, like me, for example, I already own Shinji, Momo, and also Ruroka, I'm still going to pick them because they are the newest units, they are the best units, and they're also limited characters, more limited than the rest of the characters here, since they are considered 1000-year Blood War characters. So I think for everyone, they should be a guaranteed pick, and that means you have a 30% chance to get any of the new units that just released this week. Tier 2 are going to be the newer Parasol units. So Shunsui, Rukia, Ikaku, Nenao, and also Gin. Really comes down to which one you want. Me personally, I'm going to pick Rukia because I want duplicates of her, and then Shunsui is actually a meta normal attack damage character for the Melee Squad 0 guild quest, so he does have his value there. Tier 3 is just the simple one. These are all resurrectable characters. They're all old. No one really offers an amazing link here. Some decent characters at the bare minimum. So they, to me, all kind of have the same value. I mean, technically, Hanataro and also Mayuri had extra value because they were Chronicle Quest bonuses, but that is now a thing of the past. So they've lost that value technically, but all these characters here are basically resurrectable. Tier 4, and the reason why these characters are separate, even though they have potential to be good characters, they haven't resurrected yet. So if you do summon them from this ticket, they're only giving you 75 orbs. Whereas the Tier 3 characters, because they all resurrect, they give you 150 spirit orbs and a potential second link that you might make use of. The thing is though, these characters could potentially resurrect in the future, in the coming months. So even if you are a potential light spender in the game and you maybe plan to buy their character packs, you can potentially get them from there and save the need picking them now in this current ticket. So even though they could resurrect in the future and become really good links, right now we don't know that. But when using this ticket in like 10 days, I would say the tier 3 characters offer more value because you are just getting more orbs because they do resurrect. It's 150 orbs for any character in tier 3. And with that, that's basically the breakdown on the characters you should pick. Of course, pick the new characters. For me, I'm picking pretty much most of the new Parasol units. So again, an 80% chance to get something recent, and then I'll probably pick an old character that I've yet to max transcend. But hey, even for me, if I can get any duplicate of Momo, Ruroka, or Shinji, that'd be great, or even a duplicate of Rukia and Shunsui would be amazing to see too. So yeah, overall, something really cool that Caleb are doing. This is round 1 of 4 that we should be getting throughout the entire year. For me personally, this is now definitely adding a bit more excitement to the character choices and what we could potentially be getting in future banners. Even if we aren't going to get new characters included in potential future rounds, like I said, depending on the character choice, it's exciting to know that even though I'm not in Japan and can't take participation of these, Iroh BBS merchandise that you can purchase, at least we know that we will also get a new login bonus, which does let us pick amongst 10 of those characters. Any more news that we do get regarding this login bonus in terms of round 2, 3, and 4 we will talk about in the future. But again, this does start on the 8th of March, so a few days away, and if you're logging for a week, you can pick 10 potential of these 20 characters. In the comments below, let me know who you're going for, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care, and peace.